Let's solve homework exercise number 16 from section 9.1. Let's go ahead and do number 16, 5 meters, 2 yards. Okay, we have 5 meters. Our units we want is yards, goes in the numerator. Meters we want to cancel, goes in the denominator. Notice yards and meters, there's the equivalence of 1 yard, 0.9 meters in the table given. So the 1 goes with the yard, the 0.9 goes with the meters from the table. The 0.9, the number that's not 1, is in the denominator. Denominator means you're going to go ahead and divide. So we're going to take 5 divided by 0.9, and that will convert meters to yards. Five divided by 0.9 is 5.555. Rounded in the nearest hundred, 2 decimal places. The third decimal is a 5, so we'd round the second 5 to a 6. So we get 5.56. Okay, in problem homework exercise 17, we need to convert 15 decimeters to inches. Now notice, in this chart here, there is no decimeters to inches. However, there are inches to centimeters. So the game plan is we're going to take 15 decimeters, convert it to centimeters, and then convert centimeters to inches using 1 inch is 2.54. Now notice, in the metric, K, kilo, hecta, deca, the unit, deci, centi, milli. Okay? Decimeters is right here. Centimeters is to the right, 1 jump to the right. So what we're going to do is 15 decimeters. The decimal is here. We're going to move it 1 unit to the right, so we have to go ahead and add a 0. So that would be equivalent to 150 centimeters. Okay, we just got a metric to metric, so we can move the decimal over. Deci to centi is 1 to the right. So now once we have that, we go ahead, we have converted the centimeters, 150 centimeters, and now we want what? Inches and centimeters, and the conversion, we can use the chart. For every 1 inch, there are 2.54 centimeters. 2.54 is in the denominator, so we're going to go ahead and divide. Okay, the number that's not 1 is in the denominator, so we're going to divide. So we're going to take 150 divided by 2.54. Okay, so again, we converted from decimeters to centimeters, and then centimeters to inches. So it's 150 centimeters when we converted to decimeters, divided by 2.54 to convert to inches, and to the nearest hundred, 59.055, 59.055. The 5 in the thousandths would round the hundredths up to 59.06. All right, let's go ahead and put that in to verify we have the correct answer. All right, very good. Okay, question 18. 220 inches to DAM is decameters. Okay, now again, 220 inches, we don't have a conversion to decameters, but what? We do have a conversion of inches to centimeters. Then we can go ahead and do K, kilo, hecta, deca, unit, and then deci, centi, and we can move it over 1, 2, 3 jumps to the left to convert from centimeters to inches. So what we're going to do is we're going to convert from inches to centimeters, and then centimeters to decameters using a metric conversion. Okay, so the first one, 220 inches to centimeters. So we want so that it's 2.54 centimeters in the numerator for every 1 inch in the denominator. The number 2.54 is in the numerator, so that tells us we're going to multiply. Okay, so when we multiply, we're going to convert 220, 2.54 times 2.54 will give us centimeters. So we'll have 220 inches times 2.54, and that gives us the number of centimeters, 558.8. So now we have 558.8 centimeters. Now we want to convert to decameters, right? And again, remember we had kilo, hecta, deca, the unit, deci, centi, milli, centi, 1, 2, 3 jumps. So we're going to do 3 jumps, move the decimal 3 units to the left to convert from centimeters to decameters. So 3 units to the left, 1, 2, 3, and that would give us 0.5588 decameters, okay? Converting from centimeters to decameters. All right, so we had to do a 2-step problem. Question 19, 7 feet to meters. Okay, now again, we don't have anything from feet to meters, but we have feet to centimeters. So what we can do is we can do feet to centimeters and then centimeters to meters by a metric conversion. Okay, so we can do 7 feet, and we want to convert to centimeters, and it says there are 30.48 centimeters for every 1 foot. 30.48 is in the numerator, so we're going to multiply. Okay, so we can take the 7 times 30.48. Okay, 7 times 30.48, and that gives us 17,000. Whoa, got a little bit, let's see here, not the answer, let's clear that again. That seems a little, 7 times 30.48, that's better. Okay, 213.36, all right, that sounds much more reasonable. So 213.36, remember, we use meters, feet to centimeters, so this is centimeters, right? Centimeters. Now, we need meters, right? Okay, meters is a unit, deci, centi. So to go from centimeters to meters, we're going to do 1, 2, the unit by itself is meters, right? 2 jumps to the left. So we're going to take our decimal, which is right here, go 1, 2, and that will give us 2.1336. But now it says round the final answer to the nearest hundredth. So now we round off to the hundredth, 2 decimal places. The third is a 3, so we would keep it 2.13 or round down, and that will be our answer. So again, 2-step process. We converted feet to centimeters first, centimeters, and then centimeters to meters using our metric counting over the number of places. So we end up with an answer of 2.13 to the nearest hundredth. All right, 7 meters to feet. Okay. Again, there's nothing, no meters to feet in here, right? So the game plan is we can take 7 meters, convert it. We do have feet to centimeters, convert to the number of centimeters, and then use 1 foot for every 30.48 centimeters to go from centimeters to feet. Okay, so now again, meters is the unit by itself, right? And then we have deci and centi. So to move from meters to centimeters, it's 1, 2 jumps to the right. So 7 the decimals here, we'd go 1, 2, we'd have to add 2 zeros. So that would give us 700 centimeters. Okay, 7 meters equivalent to 700 centimeters. So now we have what? 700 centimeters. Okay, we want to get our unit in feet, so feet goes in the numerator, and then the conversion is what? For every 1 foot, there are 30.48 centimeters. 30.48 in the denominator, so that tells us we're going to divide, right? 700 divided by 30.48, centimeters cancel, and we get our units in feet, and that will be our final answer. Okay, so we can go ahead and do that on our calculator. 700 divided by 30.48. And we get 22.9658, again, rounded to the nearest hundredth. There is a 5 in the thousandths, so the 6 would be rounded up to a 7. So that would give us 22.97 rounded correctly to the nearest hundredth. Okay, we're going to stop this session here at exercise number 20. If you have any questions, email me at tswers@hodges.edu or call me at 239-938-7805. Thank you.